nimaga ovqatlarni yemadingiz?
Bir o'zing bo'lganingdan keyin ovqatim o'tmas ekan.
Bunaqada kasal bo'lib qolasiz, dada.
Buni bilasan-ku, zeriksa shunaqa qitmirlik qiladi.
Alamim nolaman baribir.
Qo'lingdan kelganini qil, turqi sovuq.
Nodir opani muhokama qilishni bilasizlar.
Sen nega meni qizimga qiziqib qolding?
Endi qizing sendan tarbiyani o'rganadimi deyman-da.
Uni men emas, davlat tarbiyalayapti.
Nechta odamga kasalingizni yuqtirib kelyapsiz?
Meni kim deb o'ylayapsiz?
Militsiyaga xabar beraman deb turgandim.
Menga shu kasallikni yuqtirgan insondan o'chim olib keldim.
Siz izlagan barcha ko'rsatuv va seriallarning to'liq qismlari endi Sevimli YouTube sahifasida. Premyeralarni birinchilardan ko'rib boring. Obuna bo'ling va qo'ng'iroqchani bosib, hech bir qismni o'tkazib yubormang.
Mana kechgacha qolgan hujjatlarni ham hammasini to'g'rilab qo'ygan.
Xo'p bo'ladi.
Tushundingizmi?
Xo'p bo'ladi.
Boring.
Mana boy.
Rahmat.
Choydan bersam bo'ladi.
Yana boshlayapsizmi choyni?
Kompaniyani quritib ketdi-da.
Shunaqa. Agarda vaqtida ushlab qolmaganimizda hozir bankrot bo'lgan bo'lardik.
Voy, shuncha pulni o'marganini bilmaganmisiz?
Chunki men unga ishongan edim. Nosirboy, bu hayotda odamlarga juda oshiqcham ishonish kerak emas ekan. Mana shu ishonchim meni o'z boshimga balolarni olib keldi.
Ha, u ayol juda ham ustasparang ekan. Hamma ishni xamirdan qil sug'urgandek bajardi-ya. Yana bir o'zi.
Bilasizmi, men bunaqalarni faqat xorij filmlarida ko'rganman. Bunaqa voqealar faqat kinoda bo'ladi deb o'ylar ekanman. Ha, hayotda ham mana bo'lar ekan-ku, boshimizdan o'tdi.
Voy, hammasi ham siz uchun manzura emas-da boy. 30 yil xizmatingizni qilib hech vaqosi qolib ketdi.
Men qara, o'sha manzura hamchi juda farishta emas.
O'zingiz uni shu holatga solgansiz. Ayolning ichida shayton bilan farishta yashar ekan. Siz nimani boqsangiz, o'sha kuchayib borar ekan. Siz manzurada shaytonni boqqansiz. Unga qanaqa munosabatda bo'lgan bo'lsangiz, shunaqa qaytib kelgan.
Men qarang, hurmatli professor, bu gaplarni qaysi kitobda o'qigansiz?
Hayot kitobida o'qidim.
O'z sizgacha ertakchi bobo deb nom qo'ysam bo'lar ekan.
O'zi har bir ertakning zaminida bir ibrat bo'ladi, boy.
Shu yoshligimdachi menga ming afsuski hech kim menga ertak aytib bermagan.
Shunaqa. Sizga faqat pul topishni o'rgatishganmi?
Shunaqa. Puling ko'p bo'lsa, hayotda xor bo'lmaysan deyishgan.
To'g'ri aytasiz. Yuring.
Hozir. Mana bo'ldi. Ana, tuzaldi.
Ana.
Ana bo'ldi.
Hormanglar.
Ana.
Assalomu alaykum.
Assalomu alaykum.
Va alaykum assalom. Qani, yaxshi o'tiribsizlarmi?
Ha.
O'zing yaxshi keldingmi?
Yaxshi.
Qani? Veligin tayyor bo'ldi. Ana endi bemalol uch.
Rahmat.
Ehtiyot qilgin.
Ehtiyot bo'linglar.
Xo'p bo'ladi.
Dadasi, suyunchi bering.
Tinchlikmi? Mukofot pulini oldingmi?
Yo'q,
Ha?
meni bosh shifokor qilishdi. Bugun vazirlikdan Jo'rabek Jo'raqulovichni shaxsan o'zlari kelib tabriklab ketdilar. Hammani yig'ib buyruqni e'lon qildilar.
Zo'r-ku onasi. Tabriklayman. Shuncha yillik mehnatlaringning mahsuli bu.
Rahmat dadasi. Siz yonimda bo'lmaganingizda men bunaqa muvaffaqiyatlarga erishmasdim.
Sen ham oilani, ham ishni eplading.
O'zim ham hayronman. Nahotki men deb hamma xursand bo'ldi. Faqat
Nima faqat?
Nodir opa xafa bo'lib qolganday tuyuldilar.
Endi 25 yil bir joyda ishlagan ayolga alam qiladi-da.
Ha,
Mayli, o'ylama. U o'ziga kelib qoladi. Ey, bugun bo'lmasam bayram qilar ekanmiz-da, ha?
kechagi Ilyosni tug'ilgan kunini bugun nishonlaymizmi?
Ha-da.
Bo'ldi. Bolalar, kiyininglar. Kafega boramiz. Bo'la qolinglar.
Qani tez, bo'la qolinglar.
boramiz.
Unda men ham tayyorgarligimni ko'ra qolay.
Ha, bora qol. Ha, meni ham kiyimlarimni tayyorlab tur.
Tayyor.
Barakalla.
Ishqilib Jahongir Manzurani uyini topolsin-da. Undan kechirim so'ramasam bo'lmaydi. Kechirmayman degan bilan baribir kechiraman. Nasrboyga uni ko'rgim kelmayapti deb aytganim bilan baribir negadir ko'nglim joyiga tushmaydi. Baribir kechirim so'rashim kerak. Bo'lmasa ko'nglim to'lmaydi. Eshitaman.
Manzuraning uyini topdim.
Ha? Kim bilan yashayotgan ekan?
Onasi bilan yaqinda qaytib ketdi. Men qochib ketgan bo'lsa kerak deb o'yladim.
Qaytadi. Qaytmay, haqqa ham borardi. Mozori shu yerda bo'lgan odam baribir vataniga qaytadi.
Mashinani tayyorlayveraymi? Boramizmi?
Ha, tayyorla. Boramiz.
Ha, boy, ishqilib janjalga ketmayapsizmi?
Ketmayapmizmi deng? O'zi aslida-chi, siz menga javobgarsiz. O'zi menga qolsa-chi, u ayolni umuman ko'rgim kelmayapti.
Boy, kibrni yenging endi. Shayton ham kibrga ketayotib tavqlanatga uchragan. Ko'nglimizdan men kimman degan so'z o'tdimi? Albatta bu kibr oralagan bo'ladi.
Ha, bu so'z mendan ko'p o'tadi.
Demak, kibrni yenging, boy. Kibrni yengmaguningizcha iymoningiz butib bo'lmaydi, boy. Qilgan ehsonlaringiz ham savob bo'lmaydi. Riyoga kirib qoladi.
Bo'ldi. Yana bir pas tursam, mulla qilib qo'yasiz hozir.
Ha, nima qildi mulla bo'lsangiz? Allaqachon naryoqni o'ylaydigan vaqtingiz kelgan, boy.
Bo'ldi qiling endi. Ey nuqulchi, meni qo'rqitasiz. Hali ko'rasiz, xudo xolasa-chi, 130 ga kiraman. Ha? Undan ko'ra boring tayyorgarlik ko'ring. Boring, borib kelamiz.
Hop.
Hali yo'li bo'lish yo'q.
Rahmat. Xo'sh, nimalarni bilasan, gapirchi?
Biladiganlarimni bitta o'tirishda o'rgata olmayman.
Sabish, erkaklarni ovlashga o'zing ustasan-ku? Ilhomni ham jinni qilib qo'ygansan-ku? Buni senga dars o'tishi nimaga kerak?
Kasbdosh ekanmiz-da. Ilhom nima ish qilgan?
Yuk mashina haydagan. Narkotik tashigan.
Men kambag'al yigitlarni, kriminalga aralashganlarni o'ramayman.
Hajja qanaqalarni o'rarkansiz? Bilaylik.
Boylarni. Hisobida million dollari borlarni. Meni kulishimga, yonida bo'lishimga bitta uy, bitta mashina hadya qiladiganlarni. Menga qara. Unaqalarni qayerdan topasan? Topaman. Surishtiraman. Keyin qo'lga olaman.
Sendan o'rganadigan narsalarimiz bor shekilli. Bir boshidan boshla. Ha, oting nima edi?
Hali bularni ham rosa o'ynatmasam.
Nozi, qornim ochdi. Yur, bu narsa yeylik.
Yo'q, uyda ojon ovqat qilib qo'yganlar, o'shani yeymiz.
Ha? Aqling kirib qoptimi? Yo'q, o'smay. Qanday insof kirib qol senga?
O'tgan safar ko'chani ovqatidan keyin ko'nglim behuzur bo'ldi.
Ha?
Uning ustiga pulimiz ham tejaladi uydagi ovqatni yesak.
Ish qilib sen rostla meni xotinimsan? Dadajondan so'rashim kerak bor-ku. Shu menimcha uyingga borganingda adashib, egizak seningni meni uyimga jo'natib yuborishdi-yu.
Zita va Gitaga o'xshabmi?
Shunaqa.
Xo'p, qaysi Nozima yaxshiroq ekan?
Xo'p, endi qara. Oldingi Nozima uyiqchi, dangasa, asab buzar.
Nima?
Yo.
Qanaqa?
Demoqchi emas. Xunuk ekan. Yo. Sen noto'g'ri eshitding. Yo, unaqa demadim.
Azimjon. Azimjon. Bo'ldingmi o'g'lim?
Ha?
Xo'sh. Pasportimni olibman. Qara. Chemadaning qani?
Chemodan nima kerak?
Voy, sen bir kun ketmayapsan, inson. Baraka topkur o'qishga ketyapsan.
Yo, bilaman, dada. Hozir chemodan sudrash monada qolib ketgan. Shu sumkaga hamma kerakli narsalarni soldim. Mabod nimadir kerak bo'lib qolsa, o'sha yerda olaman.
Bu gaping ham to'g'ri. Qara, pasportingni oldingmi?
Oldim.
Oliygoh hujjatlarini?
Oldim.
O'qishga topshirish hujjatlarini?
Oldim. Hammasini oldim. Hammasi sumkaning ichida.
Men ham tayyorman. Ha?
Sen qayerga?
Men ham Azikni kuzatgani aeroportga chiqaman.
Qo'ysen-chi, uyda o'tirgin.
Voy, unaqa qilmang.
Dada, mayli borursinlar. Xudo xolisa aniq o'qishga kirsam, keyin meni ko'rgani ham o'qishga boradilar.
Xudo xolisa bolajonim, xudo xolisa. O'g'limni ko'rdingizmi? Opasini yaxshi ko'radi.
Mayli. O'g'ling uchun ko'ndim. Kech qolmaylik. Ketdik.
Xo'p.
Xo'sh, Yandex chaqirdim.
Jahongir.
Labbe.
Ana shu uymi?
Ha, adashmasam shu uy.
Qani chaqirchi.
Nima gap? Oy. Nega ochmayapsan eshikni? Oyi, keling, shu eshikni ochmay qo'ya qolaylik. Bu nima deganing? Nega ochmaysan?
Oyi, shu paytda kim kelishi mumkin? Manzilimizni hech kimga bermagan bo'lsak.
Sutchidir, balki qo'shnimizdir, qizim.
Sutchi ertalab keladi-ku, oyi. Bunaqa paytda hech kim bizni yo'qlamaydi-ku.
Namuncha qo'rqding, qizim? Qaltirama. Bor, o'zim ochaman. Xonangga kiraver.
Militsiya bo'lsa-chi?
Militsiya bo'lsa nima? Uyda yo'q deyman. Eshikni ochmayman. Bo'pti, bor, kiraver. Bor, qizim.
Xo'p.
Bu nimaga keldi ekan-a? Uyga kirgizsam nima bo'lar ekan? Uf, yana janjalmi? Assalomu alaykum.
Va alaykum assalom.
Xo'sh, o'sha boylarni qanday qilib ovlagansan?
Bu taktika juda ham qimmat turadi. Shunchaki hammasini aytib bera olmayman. Har qalay informatsiya pul turadi.
Agarda men o'rgatsam, evaziga nima olaman?
Xotirjamlik. Bu yerda senga hech kim teginmaydi. Meni himoyamda bo'lasan. O'zim senga qarab turaman. Bular ham senga bosim qilishmaydi. Evaziga bilganlaringni o'rgatasan.
O'rganib olib, keyin fikringdan qaytib qolmaysanmi?
Gapim gap. Bu yerda meni hamma biladi va hurmat qilishadi.
Kelishdik. Yaqin orada advokatim meni olib chiqib ketadi. Lekin ungacha juda ham ko'p narsani o'rganishga ulgurasan.
Nima kerak sizga?
Uyingizga kirgizasizmi?
Hozir kirgiza olmayman. Qancha ishingiz bo'lsa, shu yerda gaplashamiz.
Kechirasiz, oyijon. Bu kuyovni ham osonada kutib oladimi?
Yana janjal qilgani keldingiz-a? Agarda shunga kelgan bo'lsangiz, ostonadan qaytib ketavering.
Manzuraxon bilan gaplashgani keldim.
Manzura uyda yo'q-ku?
Kap-katta ayol aldash yaxshi emas. Ichkarida. Mayli, xotinim bilan gaplashmasam?
Mayli emas. Uni siz bilan gaplashadigan gapi yo'q. Ajrashgansizlar-ku?
Meni unda gapim bor.
Baraka topkur. Men qarang, bizni tinch qo'ying. Keting bu yerdan.
To'xtang. Men yaxshilik yuzasidan keldim. Maylimi? Nima? Yaxshi muomalaga arzimaymanmi?
Bundan yaxshisiga ham arzimaysiz.
To'xtang. Iltimos, jahlimni chiqarmang. Chaqiring qizingizni.
Yo'q dedim-ku sizga.
Manzura uyda. Mendan bekinib o'tiribdi.
Boshimni qotirmang.
To'xtang. Meni qarang yuring.
Voy.
Qani Manzura?
Qoching.
Qani Manzura?
Kirmang uyimga.
Manzura, qayersan? Manzura.
Senda joziba bor ekan. Kuzatib o'tiribman. Ko'z qarashlaring boshqacha.
Biz qanaqa qarayapmiz? Nima? Sen ko'z bilan o'qishni bilasanmi?
Bilaman. Odamni ko'zi uni ichki dunyosini ko'rsatib turadi. Ko'zidagi ifodani o'qiy olsangiz, ko'p narsani hal qilasiz.
Dars o'tishi nimaga kerak?
Assalom. Shuning uchun ham sizdan ovchi chiqmaydi. O'ljasiz. Alfonslarning qopqoniga pop etib tushasiz.
To'ppa-to'g'ri. Alfons eriga uyini berib, qamalib o'tiribdi.
Bo'ldi qil. O'sha marazi chiqsam o'ldiraman hali.
Aslo. Uni o'ldirish kerak emas. Jazolash kerak. Qizlar, nimaga bunaqa agressiyaga berilasiz? Jahl odamni aqldan ozdiradi. Agressiyaga berilmasdan o'ylab, xotirjam ish qilish kerak. Ichki xotirjamlik.
Odam ba'zida o'zini qo'lga ola olmaydi-da. Ichidan nimadir qaynab keladi. Shunda nima qilish kerak ekan?
Qaranglar. Bitta chuqur nafas olaman. Nafasni og'zimdan chiqaraman. Keyin faqat yaxshi narsalar haqida o'ylayman. 5 soniyadan keyin o'tib ketadi. Sinab ko'ramizmi?
Ko'ramiz.
Qani Manzur?
Yo'q.
Qani Manzur?
Yo'q dedim-ku.
Manzur.
Meni tinch qo'yasizmi yoki yo'qmi?
Tinch qo'ymayman.
Qachon qutulaman sizdan? Nega orqadan taqib qilaverasiz?
Manzura, sen bilan gaplashib olishimiz kerak.
Meni sizga aytadigan gapim yo'q.
Menda bor.
Uyni bo'lish uchun keldingizmi? Oling shu uyni. Meni tinch qo'ying. Men hammasidan to'yib ketdim. Axir men charchadim. Halovatim yo'q. Men ham tinch yashashni xohlayman. Yoshim katta ayol bo'lib qoldi. Yetar endi. Avvalgidek yosh ayol emasman. Sizni gaplaringizga, asabbuzarlaringizga chidolmayman. Men ham tinch xotirjam yashagim keladi. Axir men ham odamman-ku. O'ttiz 35 yil xo'rliklaringizga chidadim. Endi ko'tara olmayman. Sizdan qo'rqib qochib yurishni ham istamayman. Qamatib yuboraman degan do'qizdan ham charchadim. Endi menga baribir. Qamatsangiz qamatavering.
Sen yoshligingda ancha tirishqoq yigit eding. Ushlagan joyingni uzmasdan qo'ymasding. Bunaqa xatolarni qilish senga yarashmagan. Esingdami? Meni kompaniyam bankrot bo'layotganda chet elliklar bilan uchrashuvga jo'natganman. Esla olasanmi?
Esimda.
Shunda aytdim senga hujjatlarni imzolab kelgin deb.
Esimda. O'shanda biz bilan hamkorlik qilishga norozi bo'lishgan edi. Shunday. Amallab kirib ko'ndirib chiqqanman.
Aslida biz bilan ular hamkor bo'lishga qarshi edi. Shuni bilib turib, seni chet elga jo'natganman. Sababini bilasanmi?
Yo'q.
Chunki sen o'zingga ishonching baland edi. Boshlagan ishingni tugatmasdan qo'ymasding. Boshqalarning fikrini inobatga olmasding. Hech kimga ishonmas eding. O'zingda qat'iyatlilik bor edi. Qani o'sha qat'iyat Sodiq? Nima xato qilding, ukam?
Rostini aytsam, bu darajaga boradimki hech o'ylamagan edim. Ha. Peshinida bor ekan nima qilay endi?
Bunaqa xato qilish kerak emas, bo'ldi. To'xtat. Kelin bilan ajrashdi deb eshitdim.
Ha. U bilan oramizda ancha-muncha kelishmovchiliklar kelib chiqdi.
Senga maslahatim, kelin bilan yarashib ol. Urushib yurishinglar menga yoqmayapti. 5 kunligimiz bormi, yo'qmi? Bir-biringlarni xafa qilishinglar yaxshi emas.
Xo'p. Tushundim usta.
Gapim yerda qolmasini?
Yo'q, xudo xolisa, yerda qolmaydi.
Senga ishondim, ukam. Qayta bu xatolarni takrorlama.
Xo'p. Rahmat. O'zingni bos. Men seni qo'rqitgani kelganim yo'q.
Bilaman. Siz bu uyni olgani kelgansiz. Oling, marhamat.
Yo'q. O'tir. O'tir. Manzura. Sendan kechirim so'ragani keldi.
Nima?
Kechirim so'ragani keldim. Bilaman. Avvallari johil bo'lganman. Ammo hayot meni tarbiyaladi. o'ylab qarasam sendan vafodor ayol yo'q ekan.
Assalomu alaykum Xosiyat opa.
Va alaykum assalom.
Voy yaxshimisiz? Ahvollaringiz yaxshimi? Yaxshi kelyapsizmi?
Yaxshi o'tiribsizlarmi?
Qayerdan kelyapsiz?
Ro'zg'or tashvishida magazinga chiqib, haydachidan oldim. Mendan boshqa dastyor bormi bozor qilishga?
O'g'lingiz bor, keliningiz bor, Xosiyat opa.
Undan foyda bormi? Kelin jonivor bolaga qarayman deb ertalab kirib ketgancha xonasidan chiqmaydi. O'g'il erta ketib, kechqurun keladi. Ular kelguncha ochdan o'lamanmi? O'zing uchun o'laydim. Hammasi o'zimga qoldi. Qaragan chog'imda shunaqa kerakmidi?
Mayli opa, oyoq qo'lingiz but. Xizmat qilsangiz qilibsiz-da, opa.
Xudoga shukr, mayli. O'rizgina hamma narsani bahona qiladi. Hali tut balit, hali tam balit, hali po'pa balit. Biz ham bola tuqqanmiz, bola boqqanmiz. Qaynonamizga biron marta bahona qilmamiz-a? Kasalligimizni bildirmasdik. Kasalman kelin oldik deb hayda bormasin deb.
Hozirgi yoshlar shunaqa-da, erka opa, shunaqa.
Baribir qon tortarkan. Borgan sari onasiga o'xshab ketyapti. Ovqat qilishni bilmaydi. Ozib-yozib bir sho'rva buyurdim. Sup deydimi, bulyon deydimi, bir-bir qildi demasa ichi bo'lmaydi.
Ha, mayli, sekin-sekin o'rgatib olarsiz, opa.
Ha, o'rgatganimcha o'zimda qolmaydi.
Tinchlikmi? Kuyovmi? Istamasa yo'qmi mabodo?
Hammasi joyida. Hammasi yaxshi.
Nima balo? O'ladigan kasalmi?
Unaqa emas. Hammasi joyida.
Kechirim so'rab qopti-yu. Doim otda yurardilar. Tushib qopti-da. Anu nazokat yaxshilab tarbiyalab qo'yibdi shekilli-a.
Shunaqaroq.
Battar bo'lsin. Hali meni qizimni ko'p qadriga yetadi.
Hozir ham yetib turibdi.
Men hammasi uchun sendan kechirim so'rayman. Kechir, iloji bo'lsa.
Yo, tavba. Voy, tavba qildim. Buni aniq bir narsasi bor. Bekordan bekorga kechirim so'raydimi? Hazillashmadingizmi?
Yo'q.
Yoki meni ustimdan kulyapsizmi?
Men hazillashmayman. Sen ustidan kulayotganim ham yo'q. Jiddiy gapiryapman.
Men sizni kechirim so'rashingizni kutmagandim. Hattoki xayolimga ham kelmagandi.
Bilasanmi? Meni boshimdan juda ko'p narsalar o'tdi. Noto'g'ri ish qilganlarim rost. Lekin hammasini javobini berdim. Hali ham beryapman. Seni ayyor dugonang meni boshim bir urib qo'ydi. Ko'zimni moshday ochib qo'ydi.
Nazokatga sizni ro'baro qilmaganimda haliyam ko'zingiz ochilmagan bo'lardi.
Mana bu qo'l ishlamaydi-da.
Qo'ling opa.
Kuchingiz yetmaydi.
Yetadi opa, yetadi. Turing.
Aslida sizni ko'zingiz tegdi. Ko'zingiz bor ekan.
O'lgan kelinizni ismini nevarangizga qo'yasizmi?
Nima qilibdi?
Yana kimlardan kechirim so'ramoqchisiz?
Bo'l hech kim qolmadi.
Odam o'lishidan oldin hammadan kechirim so'raydi deyishardi.
Voy, otam qaraydi. Bosaymi? Bosaymi?
For nearly 20 years, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban were held up as one of the great love stories of modern celebrity, an Oscar-winning actress and a country music superstar who had found each other against all odds. They were the couple that gave cynics pause. They were the couple that made people believe. But behind the red carpets, the tearful award show speeches, and the carefully curated family photographs, something was quietly unraveling. Court documents now confirm what many had long suspected. Nicole filed for divorce after 19 years of marriage. Sources say she fought hard to save it before she did. His first public performance after the split told its own story. No wedding ring, no love song dedicated to her, and altered lyrics that seemed to rewrite the history they had shared. The golden couple image has shattered, and the truth of what happened is finally beginning to emerge. Nicole Mary Kidman was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, in 1967 to Australian parents who were temporarily living abroad. Her father, Anthony Kidman, was a clinical psychologist and biochemist. Her mother, Janelle, was a nurse and educator. When Nicole was still a child, the family returned to Sydney, where she was raised in a household built on discipline and ambition. Unlike the poised and luminous figure she would later become, young Nicole was painfully shy. She would blush so intensely when asked to speak in class that her teachers genuinely worried about her confidence. Yet, beneath that timidity was a powerful imagination and a hunger to express herself. She found refuge in performance, first in ballet, then in drama classes, and eventually in youth theater, where she could channel emotions she found impossible to express in everyday life. By her teens, her talent was undeniable. Australia's film industry was blossoming at the time, and Nicole seized her moment, landing roles in television movies and eventually appearing in the 1983 cult thriller BMX Bandits. Her striking features and unusual height made her stand out. But it was her emotional range that convinced directors she was destined for something far greater. By the late 1980s, Hollywood came calling. It was during this rise that Nicole met Tom Cruise, her first great love and her first great heartbreak. They married in 1990, becoming one of Hollywood's most photographed couples. For Nicole, the marriage brought prestige, but also pain. Scientology cast a long shadow over their union, and when a marriage ended in 2001, she lost not just a husband, but also primary custody of their two adopted children, Isabella and Connor. This wound cut deep. Friends later revealed that Nicole felt stripped of motherhood itself, relegated to the edges of her own children's lives. For a woman who had always longed for a family of her own, this rupture became one of the defining traumas of her life. It is perhaps no coincidence that when she later met Keith Urban, she was utterly determined to rebuild the dream of home and family she had lost. Keith Lionel Urban was born in Whangarei, New Zealand, the same year as Nicole. His family relocated to Queensland, Australia, while he was still young, and it was there that his personality took on a restless, searching quality, a spirit constantly reaching for something just out of grasp. His father, Bob, owned a convenience store, but was deeply passionate about country music, a genre not exactly mainstream in suburban Australia. He encouraged young Keith to pick up the guitar, and by the age of 6, the boy was already performing. Country music, with its tales of heartbreak and redemption, gave him both identity and therapy. But while his musical talent was exceptional, his home life was less harmonious. Financial struggles and family tension marked his early years, which may have contributed to his lifelong search for stability. In his teens, he performed in talent shows and small bars, cultivating his image as the brooding outsider with a rock star's edge. He dropped out of school to pursue music full-time. There was no plan B. Music was his only ticket out. But along with the talent came demons. By his 20s, he was already battling alcohol and substance abuse. Fame, when it arrived, didn't steady him. It amplified the chaos. He moved to Nashville in the early 1990s, hungry for recognition, and after years of grinding on the circuit, his breakthrough finally came in 1999 with his self-titled American debut album. Suddenly, Keith was country music's new heartthrob, known for his guitar prowess, tousled hair, and a voice that dripped with longing. But behind the success, self-destruction lurked. By the time he met Nicole in 2005, he had already been in and out of rehab, living with the perpetual fear that his addictions might cost him everything he had fought so hard to build. Nicole and Keith seemed, on the surface, to come from different worlds. Hollywood prestige versus Nashville grit. But what truly bound them was the baggage they each carried. Nicole bore the scars of a lost family and a marriage that had made her deeply wary of control and betrayal. Keith carried the volatility of a man who had known both obscurity and fame, but had never quite conquered the urge to sabotage himself. When their paths crossed in 2005, both were at turning points. Nicole had re-emerged from her divorce stronger than ever, winning an Academy Award for The Hours and cementing her place as one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Yet she remained emotionally raw, craving stability after a decade of turbulence. Keith was a star on the rise, but the demands of an industry that prizes image as much as sound were pushing him to the brink. He needed someone who could anchor him, someone who could help him believe in something beyond the stage lights. Looking back, it is impossible not to see the foreshadowing. Her desire for control and stability was always going to clash with his restless, addictive personality. Their union carried the promise of healing. Perhaps she could rebuild the family she had lost, and he could find redemption in her steadiness. But it also carried the seeds of future conflict. Their first spark came at the Day USA Gala in Lawson. Gellies in January 2005, a celebration of Australians working in Hollywood. When they were introduced, Nicole later admitted she didn't think he was interested. He was polite but reserved, and though they exchanged numbers, he didn't call her for months. She confessed years later that his initial silence nearly derailed the love story before it had even begun. But when he finally reached out, something clicked. Their romance moved quickly. By May, they were photographed together. By the end of the year, she was describing him in interviews as the man who had swept her off her feet. For her, after the suffocating surveillance of her marriage to Tom Cruise, Keith represented freedom, passionate, raw, and unpolished in every way Tom wasn't. For Keith, she represented legitimacy, elegance, and the kind of stabilizing force he had never known. In June 2006, just over a year after they began dating, they married in a lavish ceremony at the Cardinal Soretti Memorial Chapel on Sydney's Manly Peninsula. She wore a Balenciaga gown with a dramatic veil. He wore his trademark long hair and looked every bit the romantic troubadour. The guest list glittered with Hollywood royalty and country music stars, but the real story was the intimacy of the moment. She reportedly walked into the church by candlelight, holding back tears while he serenaded her during the reception. For fans, it was the picture-perfect ending to two troubled pasts. Just 4 months after the wedding, Keith checked himself into rehab for alcohol abuse. It was a devastating blow to their newlywed bliss. The tabloids pounced, suggesting she had married a time bomb. For him, the relapse was humiliating. He had vowed that her love would be enough to keep him steady. Nicole chose loyalty over embarrassment. She stood by him, visiting him in rehab and refusing to give the press the satisfaction of seeing her falter. He later credited her with saving his life during that period. But insiders saw something more complicated at play. She had been denied the chance to save her marriage with Tom, and now she was throwing herself into the role of healer and protector with fierce determination. Despite the shaky start, the couple spent the following years crafting their image as one of Hollywood's rare, enduring romances. she continued to take on major film roles. He solidified his status as one of country music's biggest stars, winning multiple Grammy Awards. Publicly, they were deeply affectionate. She once described him as the person who brought her back to life. He frequently thanked her at award shows, sometimes with tears in his eyes. Behind the curated image, however, there was tension. His career meant long stretches on the road, while she often filmed abroad. They tried to make it work, even implementing rules like never spending more than a few weeks apart, but their schedules frequently clashed. When they welcomed their first daughter, Sunday Rose, in 2008, followed by Faith Margaret in 2010, Nicole poured herself into motherhood. He adored his children, but struggled with the balance between fatherhood and the restless life of a touring musician. By the time they reached their first decade of marriage, they had survived more turbulence than most couples endure in a lifetime, and yet, for years, they remained a symbol of resilience. By the mid-2010s, rumors of tension began surfacing more frequently, whispers of arguments over schedules, over Keith's nightlife, over Nicole's intensity. The couple consistently denied the speculation. Friends close to them described her as someone who had grown increasingly weary of carrying the emotional weight of his struggles. Keith, meanwhile, sometimes pushed back against being cast as the one who always needed rescuing. He wanted to be her equal, not her project. What kept them together for so long was the same thing that was slowly pulling them apart, their very nature as a couple. Nicole loved his vulnerability, but feared it. He loved her strength, but felt overshadowed by it. Their marriage was a constant negotiation between saving and resisting, between passion and exhaustion. By 2023 and 2024, the whispers grew louder. Anonymous sources hinted they were living separate lives, together but apart. Paparazzi photos began to support the narrative. She started attending events solo. He was spotted on tour.